I'm Leona Mandengu. You are watching the news bulletin. Our top stories. Chamisa says SADC must continue to help brotherly state. Low vaccine uptake in Marsh West Midlands provinces. Second-hand car imports tumble by over 60%. The city of Harare says it has set aside land for the informal sector. Government bans exporting of soybeans. And now for the news in details. Chamisa says SADC must continue to help brotherly state. The MDC Alliance President Advocate Nelson Chamisa has commended SADC for their intervention in the Mozambican crisis, saying such interventions are critical to the stability of the region. However, he said that SADC must be more proactive in correcting such issues and electoral disputes as they cause regional instability, stating that an unstable Mozambique causes an unstable Africa.
Our independence is a product of African solidarity and international support. We salute African countries that helped us for our liberation and the liberation effort. Mozambique in particular played a critical and important role in the liberation of our beloved Zimbabwe. In this regard, we deploy solidarity to the great people of Mozambique as they go through a difficult period in their country. An unstable Mozambique is an unstable region, an unstable SADC, and indeed an unstable Africa. The threat that is being posed to our beloved fellow Africans in Mozambique is a threat to all. A threat to one is a threat to all. A lasting solution needs to be found and must be found in Mozambique so that there is peace and security in the region. We need to address issues of inclusion. We need to address issues of freedom. We need to address issues of satisfaction of citizens. More importantly, we acknowledge the role played by SADC in resolving the issues affecting Mozambique. There has to be timeous intervention, and going forward, we need regional solidarity, regional support, and regional leadership to solve any of the problems in any one of the countries, be it on disputed elections or on issues of human rights abuses or even threats to national security and peace in the different countries.
Low vaccine uptake in Marsh West Midlands provinces. Vaccine uptake in the Mashonaland West and Midlands provinces have been low since the administration of vaccines, while the government is targeting to inoculate 10 million people of the population and achieve herd immunity. Speaking in Chinoy during a provincial COVID-19 task force, the health minister said Mashonaland West and Midlands remain the two provinces with low figures. Matabeleland North has quite good figures, probably because President Emerson Mnangagwa got his first step there. We need to come up with strategies that will help increase the vaccine uptake here in Mashonaland West. Zimbabwe launched the first phase of its vaccine drive on February 18 after receiving its first batch of Sinopharm vaccines that were donated by China. Second-hand car imports tumble by over 60%. The number of second-hand vehicles imported through Beitbridge border post have slumped from 60 a day to an average of 22 a day this month, following the introduction of new regulations that make it very hard to import cars more than 10 years old. New regulations gazetted on April 2 now require import permits for each second-hand light vehicle, which includes cars, pickups and combis of 10 years or more since manufacture. Zimra spokesperson Mr. Francis Chimanda said they were now processing import documents for an average of 22 cars daily at Beitbridge, Malindi and Anika transit sheds. Imports were running at around 60 a day before the new regulations. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose the amount of revenue we are getting from vehicle imports since our system does not separate revenue from motor vehicles and that which is received from other goods, he said. The city of Harare says it has set aside land for the informal sector traders at various strategic and nodal points across town so that they eventually move away from pavements, shop and office fronts. City of Harare said it has realized that the informal sector spaces cannot operate in isolation, hence the bold and paradigmatic decision to locate new vending spaces at busy places that have other business activities. Government bans export of soybeans. The government has announced new regulations that seek to control the sale, transportation and export of soybeans. The recently gazetted Statutory Instrument 97 of 2021 primarily deals with how soybean contract farmers are supposed to sell and transport their soybean produce, but also bans the export of soybeans. According to the statutory instrument, only the Grain Marketing Board (GMB) will be allowed to export soybeans. That's the news for today. Remember to like our Facebook page at techmec.tv, subscribe to our YouTube at techmec.tv, and also follow us on Twitter at techmec.tv.